Okay, hello guys, welcome again to other video, sorry. This video is about macro timeframes for Bitcoin. So today we don't have the confirmation of weekly close, no problem. I mean, I think we defined the chart close actually yesterday, so we have a better idea what is gonna happen. Now, please don't get confused about the timeframes. If I said one day chart is not the same as weekly chart or monthly, whatever, right? So please understand. Now, first of all, we are in a sideways or choppy market. Now, in the big warning for Bitcoin right now is, well, finally Bitcoin is losing the exponential and is below the zero line here. Historically speaking, we have this we have this signature. Well, any bounce in macro time frames and one day chart. I mean, I'm not saying Bitcoin is going to crash right now, of course not. Maybe next we will see a bounce, something like that. But that bounce potentially could be the next bull trap. So for me, as I follow OBB as a main indicator, so this was your healthy uptrend or very good chance to reverse the trend, like 2021. But actually, for me, Bitcoin failed. Doing this. Now we have this choppy market, yes, but using just price action, of course I'm expecting a bounce from here, from maybe other test to maybe $42,000. And if I see Bitcoin here testing this area, and also the OBB is testing again the zero line and also the exponential, something like this, you will see your beautiful bull trap, something like this, and from here just one rejection. Now that means market makers or price action, they can manipulate the price, of course, yes. Remember, OBB is very different. It's not the same timing as normal indicators and price action. So that signature will take maybe other 2 weeks, maybe. So now, according to my system, of course, we have potential sell signal right now here. Actually, we had the confirmation yesterday. So Bitcoin must hold $39,000, $38,000, that region, in order to cancel or invalidate this sell signal. So what I'm trying to say is, Bitcoin must, you see Bitcoin testing the zero line in a squeeze in here, for example, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, around there, Wednesday next week, and Bitcoin is still holding this line, I mean this level around between $39,000, $38,000. I am not bearish anymore. I mean, actually I am bearish or bullish, just I am following my rules. As long as this yellow box area is holding, Bitcoin has opportunity to see Bitcoin will have other opportunity to see to reach or test higher prices, yes, but I need to see something like this first. So I am expecting maybe Monday or Tuesday we will see something like this. So if you see Bitcoin maybe maximum Tuesday or Wednesday not crashing and holding 39, this is gonna be invalidation, and from here we will see outer buy signal. And here in this buy signal, in this one here is where we will see maybe potentially, if you are bullish on this, the resolution of this, maybe not the resolution, but at least other test to maybe 42, 43, or maybe $44,000 area next week. Now, because my lead indicator is OBB, if the question is if I am gonna trust this move, maybe no, but I need to see the price there first, and after that let's see. Okay, now the bearish scenario is simple. We know here from this area we have sell signal, so that means if Bitcoin is next week, of course, Monday, Tuesday, you see finally Bitcoin breaking $39,000. Yeah, targets are very easy to manage right now. First target is gonna be around 44, 35, 34. Maybe if we are lucky, because actually I'm looking for that, I hope so. It's around $30,000 is gonna be the area. Yeah. So, but Bitcoin, as long as holding within $39,000, $38,000, I think we can see a potential other move to the upside. Yes, Bitcoin using just price action without indicators is looking like accumulation zone. Yes, I cannot lie to you, of course not. This is looking constructive, yes, as long Bitcoin is holding $38,000, right? So As long as I have this sell signature here, I am defensive. I am not bearish, just defensive. Okay, that is the word I want to use. And also, in order to short this sell signal, not because you see this signal like this, that means Bitcoin is gonna break. Of course not. Usually, it's gonna break after the retest. So that means you will see something like this. Maybe price is gonna bounce, and after that, you will see something like this here, and the retest, something like this. You will see finally your break. So this area is gonna be your bull trap. You want to see some examples? We have some of them. For example, here, the last one was in November 2021, something like this. Bitcoin lose the exponential here, as you can see here, and after we saw a very nice bounce testing the previous almost actually new ATA here, 68, what people were calling for a new 100k, 200k, whatever. And I saw this, their test, better divergence in a squeeze, so I entered in short position here, and after that, you know what happened. So something like that I am expecting right now. Bitcoin is constructive, yes, but I am not expecting more than that. I mean, Bitcoin has a lot of work to do if we want to see a real reversal here. Now, in FIDE chart, we have something more clear. Look, let me show you. Yeah, auto rejection from the MA55 around here, and also closing below the MA100. So this is the second 1, 2, 3 close here. So that means I think we will see the resolution of this maybe next week. We will see finally the resolution. In average, Bitcoin likes to stay in sideways between 2 or 3, maximum 3 months. So this is simple. If Bitcoin, as I said before, lose $38,000, 39, this is your basically you are in the lowest point right now for Bitcoin here, this area. If Bitcoin lose this area, you will see finally the breakdown I was expecting here. As I said before, not because you see the breakdown here, that means Bitcoin is going to zero. Of course not. Actually, here in this area, I am looking for a very good buy opportunity. If that happens, of course. Now, sideways here, maximum $40,000 this weekend, maybe in 4-hour chart. But as I said before, as long Bitcoin is holding this area, we cancel. We need to see invalidation of the sell signal in 1-day chart first. After that, maybe we will see other leg up. Now, something interesting is happening right now. Yes. Okay. Bitcoin is gonna cross the 23 level for first time since November 2021. So if you see Bitcoin breaking this area 23 level, and that means all the pressure to the downside actually is getting weak in macro timeframes. So that is a good signal. Why? Because we will see a bounce here, a bounce maybe in FIDE chart, maybe weekly chart, and from there we need to analyze again the markets. So in general, if you are asking me what are my expectations, well, let me show you. For first time in long time, FIDE chart is getting constructive. Look at this. We have yellow, we have this potential accumulation actually showing like accumulation, yeah, because as long as not losing the previous low here is around 80, and also we have the signature of actually a very interesting move is going to happen maybe next month. So this is looking constructive. So I can say finally I can see some accumulation is happening right now in this area. Now, not because I said these kind of things, you just like, okay, to the moon, right? 100k. No. Remember, monthly is very clear. If we see this bounce, it's just a bounce in macro time frames. Something like this. And from here, we need to analyze again the price, because again, this area is gonna be your massive resistance in macro time frames. But as I said before, it's looking constructive. It's looking better. And the weekly chart, as I said before, we have potential buy signal right now in a squeeze. The problem with this is I am not very bullish in weekly chart right now, because even we are in the bottom of the range of Bitcoin. I am expecting a bounce, yes, of course, but it's not going to be very strong like before. If you are expecting another rally like 200k, 100k, maybe in 2024, 2023 we will see something like that. But my conclusion is simple. As long Bitcoin is holding this area, this range, and also with potential accumulation in FIDE chart and weekly chart, of course, with showing some signals, this is like this. This is to the upside. As long Bitcoin is holding $35,000, $36,000, even a week to $30,000. Now, this is the bullish scenario. Yeah, I am speculating this based on the current price action. Yes, but we need to see the close. The close is very simple. Any close below $37,000, $38,000 in weekly chart. So that means between the 5-day chart and the weekly chart, the range is between 39 to 37. So just $2,000 difference, right? Any close below there, weekly chart, is gonna be the trigger for other continuation. Actually, reversal, confirmation of reversal, and believe me, it's gonna be nasty. This is the bullish scenario, and now let's talk about the bearish scenario. Okay, the bullish scenario is this one. And after the talking about the bullish and bearish scenario, I'm gonna tell you my conclusions, of course, because as a trader, I cannot tell you like this is gonna be like this, right? Like this or like this. No, that is bullshit. Okay, no. Okay, let's talk about the bearish scenario. It's very simple. The game is simple. Any close below this level, actually, I would set below $37,000 in weekly macro time frames. Of course, you will see this test around $30,000. Yes, but this area is, we will see a bounce here to test this area again, but this area, all this area is going to be resistance. So that means this is just going to be a test, and after that we will see a very wonderful crash, actually, to all the way down to $14,000. If you think $20,000 is going to hold, or 23, or I don't know, whatever, no. Technically speaking, the area to start looking for is around $14,000 to $10,000, around here, because we are talking about massive range. So this area is going to be the area Bitcoin is going to test. And actually, honestly, I'm expecting in some point we will see something like this, because I want to see capitulation. Okay, capitulation is the thing I am looking for right now. Maybe not, I mean, not today, but in some point this year. Because for me, OBB is very clear. Someone in the markets is dumping always. So this is the bearish scenario. Now, my conclusions, simple. I am not expecting Bitcoin is going to break soon. I mean, when I say soon, maybe this month, next month, this area, of course not. I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna do something like this, regardless of the, as long as Bitcoin is above 30, 33, 34, I mean this area, as long Bitcoin is above this area, yeah, I am not, I mean this area, I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna do this. Okay, targets, I said that many times, is between this area, yeah, as you can see here. Let me change the color here. This area around $50,000, $47,000 is gonna be the area I'm gonna start looking for Bitcoin, if this is happening or not. Now, what is my expectation? As I said before, from here, I am technically speaking expecting a bounce for Bitcoin here, like this. Okay. The reason is simple. I have buy signal here. 5-day chart is looking better. Yes. So potentially next month in April we will see something like this, if I am correct. As I said, I explained the bearish and bullish scenario and my conclusions, right? I am not financial advisor, guys. Okay, be careful with this, because don't forget the monthly. If you see this, yeah, remember what I said before? Well, you buy, right? Buy. Why? Because I'm gonna just wait for you here around this area. I'm gonna just wait for you, because I'm gonna just short around this area. Now, usually I don't talk about this, but many people, they are talking about it's gonna be worse, everything is gonna be worse. That's why I'm speculating actually we will see a bounce first. After that, people, they feel like, okay, not everything is normal. You see, the bear market is not here and everything is okay, don't worry about it. When the price is doing something like this, you will see the real pain in the markets. Okay, remember, this is a long-term process, right? In average, Bitcoin is in a bear market around 1.5 years. So we are just we started in November, so this is just the beginning. The beginning. Let me show you here with some examples here. One moment, what is this? I think it's this one. Yeah. of course, from the top to the bottom, Bitcoin spent around, let me see here, where is this one? I lost it. Yeah, here. From this point and this point, around 1 year. 1 year from this point. Let me show you the next one. Is this one from the top and the bottom around almost 1 year as well. So thinking $69,000 is the top. Thinking, right, is the top. Around 1 year is around maybe in November 2022. By the end of this year, we will see finally the bottom of the market. Yeah. So actually, I am expecting something like that. Bitcoin at some point is gonna break $30,000. Yes, I am expecting something like that in some point. Not now. First, I am expecting a bounce. After that bounce, we will see, as I said before, the real pain. Now, why I'm saying this? Well, you wanna see? Well, we are in a beautiful bear divergences here, as you can see here, and also this is gonna play in some point. Where? Well, we need to see more hope a little bit more, and after that, real pain. I think that is my expectation. I can be wrong. Yes, of course. And the last thing I want to show you here is my latest indicator as a secondary tool. So let's talk about the weekly chart here. For weekly chart, let me show you something here. We have here, I'm going to modify the settings here because I want to see less delay signals around 10 here. Every time when you see this red cloud, that means the dollar is very strong, is very strong in this area. For example, this is very strong, and you can see massive crashes and here, right? So when you see this kind of when it's crossing here, that means finally Bitcoin is bullish and the dollar is in downtrend. So I would like to see something like this. Of course, if you want to wait for this, you will have to wait. Maybe you will have to buy Bitcoin maybe 40-30% more expensive. My job as a trader, I cannot wait for this signal, but at least in overall picture, I know where we are right now. So and also the trend is not very strong right now because as in weekly chart, as you can see here, the ADX is below the 23 level. So we are in the lowest point, maybe around 15, 17. So we are in a choppy market. So that means if we see a bounce here, I am not expecting it's gonna be very strong. Now, this is gonna what I'm going to do right now. Well, it depends on your goals and your way of trading. If you are buying just the dip, maybe yes, it could work just for Bitcoin. I mean, for many altcoins, I don't think so, because many altcoins are in massive downtrend right now, massive downtrend, and the bounce you will see for many of them is just gonna test macro resistance, and from there you will see the sell-off. I am talking maybe in some point this year. For example, Cardano, as you can see here, I want to continue with altcoins in macro timeframes. Cardano, look at this, something like this. We have the buy signal here, but as I said before, we have here the OBV is not the same page with the squeeze, so that means Cardano is doing something very bad. And the worst thing here is we have the ADX is positive, so that means this move to the downside is getting stronger. You are holding on Cardano, you don't want to see the ADX crossing this line in 23 level. Why? Because if you see it, you really will see a really sell-off for Cardano. Now, monthly is clear. Monthly is monthly reversal. Look at this. This is continuation. In the long-term target, I am expecting 0.40 is the long-term target for Cardano. Maybe by the end of this month, we will see something like that. And from there, I'm expecting a bounce. Yes, of course. From 0.40, I'm expecting a bounce. Something like this. And this area is not exact. Something like that. And here, people will be, again, super bullish to the moon, right? And after that, you will see the smackdown. Something like this in the long term. I mean, I'm talking about all this year. So macro time frames now for me are the most, because everything is reversing. I'm expecting a bounce. Yes. So if you want to buy altcoins in macro time frames because you are expecting this bounce, maybe be careful with your picks. Okay, be careful, because you are buying garbage. That garbage will not pump. Even with this bounce. For example, even Cardano if Bitcoin is pumping, for example, next month, I am not expecting to see Cardano following Bitcoin, because monthly is very clear. And look at this sell-off. I said we have this, we have the ADX negative, and after that you will see sell-off. You need to see the squeeze actually red, the red cloud here, and after that maybe you will see reversal in Cardano, but not so. Maybe in October, November this year, maybe you will see something like that. More pain to come, yes. Now let's talk about other altcoins. For example, this one, as you can see here, monthly reverse. I don't need to see more things. The next target is 63 in monthly. Monthly, so that means in some point this year. This one, well, too young. You see this one, many of them, they are in the lowest point, or they are reversing the trend in monthly. So let's talk about the weekly chart. It actually makes sense. As you can see here, where is your bull market? That is the thing. People are thinking this is a bull market. No, it's not a bull market, because you don't want something like this. So a few coins, they are holding very good, yes, but the majority, no. Let's, for example, I'm gonna show you Atom. Atom is doing good, actually, yes, it's still holding, and we have potential buy signal maybe next month, potentially, yes. But look at this, we have a massive divergence here from this point in October 2021 and January 2022. So this is gonna play in some point. So technically speaking, some price action is bullish, yes. But I am expecting this asset is just gonna be in sideways, something like that. That's it, no more than that, at least other 2-3 months. Weekly chart, let me see for AVAX. Pay attention with this, guys. I said many times, rejections like this, you will see in the long term other target for maybe 60. If this level breaks 50,000, 50 MA55, you will see for reversal all the way down to 50, and after that 30. But as long this asset is holding 65, 60, I am speculating this is gonna be to the upside. Let me see. We have to wait. In weekly chart, you will have to wait other 2-3 months. Maybe in 1 day chart, I can see something different. Let me see. Same range. Yeah, as long as 65. You see, 65 is the lowest point. You see breaking down 65. No, thank you. But let me show you more examples here. Bake, for example, Bake is just wrecked. Many altcoins, especially, they are breaking, and they are in the lowest level of the bull market. They break many altcoins. They are in the last level. I am expecting a bounce, of course, yes, because I want to see a bounce in order to short, right? So this level is gonna be the last level for path. For in this example, for example, 0.75. Technically speaking, as you have to buy there. You should buy there. That is the point for me. Makes sense to buy, yes. I cannot change the trend, but if this level breaks, you will see a sell-off in the long term to 0.30, 0.29. Axe Infinite, same thing. I said the lowest point to buy Axe Infinite is there, actually there right now here. But if any close below, I would say 45, actually maybe 44, you will see sell-off all the way down to $10 or 8. That's why I said before, if Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash even worse. Luckily, Bitcoin is looking constructive. In weekly chart, it will take months. We need to see. BNB in weekly chart, same thing, as you can see here. It's holding the MA55, yes. It's looking constructive, yes. Technically speaking, is the area you have to buy, or I should buy, yes, of course, because this is the area I am speculating. I mean, you didn't sell here, of course you will never sell here, of course not, right? So this is the area for me as investor or technical trader. I will just between 370 to 300. Any close below this area, I know it's a big area, I know, but any close below here, you will see pain, but very pain. Because why? Because here there is no volume here. You see, if you see the BNB breaking this area, you will see all the way down to 50 in the long term. So that's why be careful with this, because as I said before, well, let me show you. Okay, for example, when the key level is broken, you will see sell-off in the long term. For example, here, when 20 is broken, I said 10, 11 is the area you want to see for cake, right? So if this level breaks, you will see a sell-off. What is happening right now? Here. Now, cake in this case, I said I am expecting between $5 around there, actually, because I saw the full chart of this asset. But if this asset breaks to $5, you will see around $2 or $2.5. Around there is gonna be the last level I am expecting for cake. Now, let's continue with macro timeframes. iOS. iOS here, this is the lowest point of iOS. The problem with iOS is like every time, historically speaking, when you see this level, this is the lowest level, the cheapest price you can find in all the history of this chart. You see 2018, 2020, 2022. Yeah. If you are lucky enough because something happened in the market, $1 with 38 cents or 40 is gonna be the last area. Yeah, but I will say as in macro time frames, this asset is in the lowest point you can get this. I mean, expecting a bounce, at least a bounce. The next bigger resistance in the next 3 months is gonna be around $3, right? Any break of this area, you will see other move. But for me, this is not constructive right now. I mean, this is just a pump, very massive sideways. You see, sideways. So you sell here and you buy in this area. In weekly chart, I'm talking about 3 months. 3 months. So that's why, as you can see here, we have bullish divergences here, and also this asset is about to break or test the 23 level. So that means the trend is getting stronger. In this case, for where in the moment when you see this asset crossing the slope getting negative, you will see this very decent bounce for iOS. Let's talk about Ethereum in macro time frames. Same as Bitcoin. I'm still holding ME55 here and ME100. This, you are bullish on Ethereum, this is the last chance for Ethereum to be bullish. I mean, if any close below $2,000, you will see massive breakdown all the way down. Yeah, so that's why I'm expecting first a bounce, and after that a bull trap again, maybe in macro time frames, and after that potentially other opportunity to buy cheaper, yes, in the long term. So let's continue with Litecoin, for example. Litecoin is doing something interesting as well. We have bullish divergences here, actually, yes. We have the last level for Litecoin, actually. Technically speaking, actually, is in downtrend, yes, because broke the key levels around here, around 150, this area. And now it's in the last level of this inside, I mean, this range, right? So the good thing about Litecoin, we have bullish divergences here, but as I said before, it's gonna take a couple months, 2-3 months. If this area breaks, you will see all the way down to maybe $60 is gonna be the area, and that is the thing. I am not saying how can I say this? That's why I said we are not in a bull market. Why? Because many assets, they are about to break key levels in the long term. For example, Link, as I said before, Link is in the last area in weekly basis from $13 to $11, and you have to wait maybe other 2-3 months. But this is my speculation is like this. We will see this bounce maybe around 22, something like that, and from there continuation to the downside, because this is a reversal. That is the thing. Many altcoins, they are reversing the trend in macro time frames. Some of them, they are better, some of them they are no. For example, KuCoin, actually this asset is looking constructive, right? Because the trend is your friend. Some of them they are following, some of them no. So that's why you need to choose exactly what. I mean, you need to be very strict what you are gonna do. For example, here, Kusama, lowest point, this area, any close below 100, you will see other leg down to maybe 50 in the long term. But look at this, potentially bullish divergences. Let me see. Yes, potentially yes. Other 2 weeks, yes. In the moment when you see the ADX getting negative in this area, you will see a bounce in macro time frames for this. So maximum target in monthly 2-3 months, maybe you will see 200. But as I said before, this is just the retest in a reversal macro time frames. Because if you buy here and you think to the moon, no, here, this area, you are gonna start looking for continuation to the downside. So let's talk about Luna, for example. Luna is the new ATA. Yeah, perfect. As I said before, I think last week, a little bit 100 level. Now let's talk about Luna a little bit. Luna is still looking constructive, yes. I'm expecting maybe a test to 100, yes, of course, yes, because this is looking strong. The problem with Luna is you will see something like this, right? When you see something like this, Okay, that is the time to get out. Why? Because the ADX is going to be negative here, and you will see massive correction in weekly chart, and all the moon boys who are thinking Luna is going to be super great, they will get wrecked as fuck here, something like this. So the scenario is very simple. I cannot tell you the price to the upside, but I can tell you something like this. If I see something like this in weekly chart, maybe I will wait for you, because if you buy the top, I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna start shorting, something like this, you see, in some point. Weekly chart is like that. I mean, 2-3 months, maybe we will see something like that. Now, Matic. Let's talk about Matic. Matic is still the same. This is it's not looking very constructive, as you can see here. Matic is holding. If you are bullish on Matic, you are in the lowest point. You can buy Matic. Any close below $1 with 40, as I think last week I said something like this. You will see full rejection all the way down to $1. $1 is gonna be the next, the strongest support, right? Like Cardano, right? For many months for Luna, sorry, for Matic. So be careful with that. And you see your metaverse. Wow, beautiful, right? Yeah, metaverse. Now let's talk about other altcoins in macro time frames. Rose, same thing. Many altcoins, they are doing, well, the strongest or the most popular, they are doing the same thing as Bitcoin, holding the MA55, last hope on testing the lowest point of the bull market. For example, here, and you close below 0.20, reversal, and you will see in the long term 0.07, 0.10, around there. ONG, this is a very, very good signal, like this is not bullish anymore. In the long term, I'm expecting a break and something like this, because this is indication of reversal. Now Shiba sideways, well, it's the same thing. As long as it's holding this, is to the upside. Yes, let me see the weekly chart. I don't have more data. Yes, as long as this asset is in sideways, maybe after 2-3 months, you can expect something like that. Any close below 2000, you will see full sell-off to all the way to 800 satoshis. Strong is not strong anymore. Sell-off, and also you want to hold this because you believe in this coin. This is your area to buy, and the second area is gonna be around 60. Theta is reversal, as you can see here, but not because of reversal I will not expect a bounce. Of course I'm expecting a bounce as long this area is holding, and from here is to maybe like this. Here, when you see theta like this, no, here never, because it's the confirmation of reversal. Something like this. As you can see, bullet divergences here, so at least I am expecting a bounce maybe in the next 2-3 months. That's why I am expecting Bitcoin and all the market is going to recover in a bounce. Yes, maybe this month, maybe next month. Yes, but that bounce in the long term is going to be the sell to destroy all the newbies. So let me see Uni. Well, this is a very good, very healthy downtrend. We have potential bullish divergence destroyed here. We have the second opportunity. But the problem with this asset is, like, as long the ADX is positive here around 23, the sell-off is real, the sell is real, the trend is strong. So in the long term, maybe I'm expecting around $5 to $4 as long the ADX is positive and is above the 23 level. So this is not great. Bet, same thing. Many altcoins, they are printing reversals, as you can see here. We have this, but I mean, the bullish ranges, they are there. But the volume is not there, of course, and also the DX, when you see the slope negative, maybe you can see, okay, let's wait maybe other month, this area should hold, and from there maybe we will see other test to here. And here, guys, as I said before, as many other altcoins, careful here, because when you will be bullish, I'm gonna be waiting for you to do something like this. Okay, now XLM, same thing. Last hope for bulls. This is a clear downtrend, of course. This is a reversal, but I am expecting a bounce. I think similar as Bitcoin, similar as many altcoins. You see, bullish divergence in weekly chart. Any slope negative like this, you will see a uptrend. Now, XRP, I said before, in weekly chart we have bullish divergences here. If you are bullish on XRP, this is the time I said before. I think I said 2 or 3 weeks before. This is like this. I don't know the price, I don't care the price. This is like this. How much? I have no idea. But this is accumulation, and you will see maybe a nice rally, maybe $1 with 10 cents, maybe around there. You will see XRP next month. Bullish divergences here, very good, very constructive. And here is bullish divergences in accumulation. Actually, some accumulation. It's not bullish, but I mean bullish divergence we don't see here, but this is accumulation. As long let me see. Yes, breaking the previous low here. Yes. I mean, this accumulation. I am bullish on XRP in weekly chart, and be ready, because actually, let me mark this one. Yeah, I marked. I think XRP is gonna do something interesting next month. Yeah. Okay, but well, I don't know. Maybe the news came out maybe today, yesterday. Who knows? But I said that I think here, 2 weeks ago, I said this is something interesting for XRP. SEC. This is the bounce I'm talking about. Many altcoins, maybe Bitcoin even, will have this bounce. Now the thing is, are you gonna buy there? Of course not. No, my friend. Here is when you sell. Here is when you sell. Here, never. I don't know who is gonna buy here. I don't know. No. This is the bounce. Very decent bounce in weekly chart, and here is almost 88%. Very good, actually. Let me see here. Okay, it depends. If you bought here because you are bullish on this, you have 2 options. You can sell here, or you wait for the next sell signal, maybe in the next 2 or 3 months. But this is very constructive here, very constructive. I like it. And finally, we see this accumulation, very small accumulation here. So SEC is doing very good. Not because remember, this is weekly chart. Of course, if you go buy there right now, you will be in red soon. Why? Because one day chart, maybe we have better divergence or something like that. I would wait for confirmation and buy signals in one day chart first. Monero, as you can see here, we have bullish divergence in Monero. Here, of course, this is the sell. This was the sell. Here, and Monero actually is looking constructive. Actually, as you can see here, some accumulation on BB. Yes, it's looking constructive. Let me see something else. I think I finished everything for today. Yeah, in my private channel, investor channel, I posted my top 15 picks of altcoins I am looking for a bounce. So you are in my Patreon and you're in the investor channel, you can read the articles there, and you can read my thoughts about the market, especially for Bitcoin. Okay, so recap, short weekly chart for Bitcoin. Simple. This is like this. Targets, I cannot tell you right now. As long Bitcoin is holding $38,000 right now in this area, look, this is looking constructive, because by the chart, the close we have today is not bad. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not bad. And also we have some accumulation here, and actually is looking constructive. So if I the chart, so that means the next 2 months, so that means this month and April, potentially May, you will see something like this first. And as I said before, any close below $39,000, $38,000 in weekly basis, here you will see other leg down to $30,000, and from here we will see here a very strong bounce. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you next time.